We just have to. Hey, here I am. Here I am.
KIM.
Here I
Crazy
am.
conversation.
What's up, everybody coming in? Dreen, I see you guys. I see you. So, welcome to the Real Talk Podcast with your man Simbo and,
of course, America's favorite personality, your Chicago Fly Guy.
Let me tell you something. God is good. And
Always.
We've been doing some good things. You guys know that we had the young lady that received a scholarship last week, and then a young man a couple of weeks before that. But we had the fifth annual Be Symbolic Scholarship Golf Outing in honor of our mother, Emma K. Wyman, this past Sunday. And Earl, it was off the chain. Now, I have to say this out. I have to throw this out there. If anyone wants to donate to the scholarship, you still can. We fell short of our goal a little bit, but I know that there's still people out there that said they would donate and people that still wants to donate. My girl Drina is on there live. She was there. All of my people from out of town. It was dope. Shout out to the sponsors. Ralph's Cigar Lounge. Man, they showed out. They came out, had a whole setup, gave out cigars to everybody at the beginning, at the end. My man Scott Shapiro with his law firm, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, Barney's Health Food Store on Roosevelt and Kedzie, Two Shades Cafe, Cigar Oasis. Who am I missing?
You got everybody.
I'm missing somebody. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
The men of Phi Beta Sigma was there.
Ken Gibbs and his my brother Ken Gibbs and his construction company. Everybody that came and showed out, my brothers and sisters, everybody. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Let's get at it, Fly Guy.
It was phenomenal. And I'm gonna say this.
And Fly Guy.
Well, of course,
he don't play no golf, y'all. He just drove around and took pictures.
I drove two cute girls around on the golf cart all
did.
morning, and I had a blast.
Ain't get no number.
The highlight, how you know what I got?
Well, I thought you did get no number. I just threw it out there.
Shout out to my girl Crystal, who flew in from the Carolina coast to be with us also. So we had people travel from near and far to be a part of this. But the highlight,
shout out Crystal,
of me being at the 5th annual Be Symbolic Scholarship Golf Outing were the two recipients. When I tell you young people soaring and excelling academically, you know, it used to be frowned upon to be on the honor roll, to be principal scholars and all of that. People used to call you a nerd if you did homework and raise your hand in class to ask questions and all of that. But dude, that is not anymore. That's a thing of the past. I'm proud of young, gifted, and Black academically talented scholars who are bold and born to win, flourishing to reach their full potential in life, that can read, that can articulate, that understand Toastmasters, that can win my money by playing the don't say game for talking about a topic for 3 to 4 minutes and use correct English. I'm excited about that. So that was my highlight, Simeon, for being at the golf outing. So next year it will be bigger and better. And as Simbo said, you can still donate. Yes. You can still contribute. We didn't fall short. We just put something on it. And we're going to let y'all bring it up the rear. So we didn't fall short.
Let me say this. You guys know, man, I've been doing the motivational posts for over at least 10 years, being consistent and committed, whether it was one person or 1,000 people, Earl, and just always giving back. And my thing is this. I'm asking you guys to help us to continue to make a difference. We want to do something good for our children, for our neighborhoods, for our communities. Our guest that we have a special guest today. It's going to be fun. He has a mentoring program. He's my god brother. He was there with us. And next year we're gonna have a hot dog eating contest in his honor.
He's clearly gonna win.
He clearly comes to the golf outing just for the hot dogs. But you know, it's just one of those things.
And yes, he puts mustard on his hot dog
and onions. And so he's definitely not kissing no girls after he eats all them hot dogs. but it was a great time, and I appreciate everyone, and we're gonna keep moving forward, and we're gonna keep growing. So we're gonna get into the show. We're gonna have some fun today. If you guys will. If you have any questions, comments, call us at 708-223-8953. Call in, or you're watching us live, you can comment, and we'll try our best to respond. But we're about to get into it and have some fun. Let's go, Fly Guy.
So you know that this is the climate of politics and this is real talk. And because of the sensitivity surrounding the upcoming 2024 election, every week we are going to empower our listening audience to vote. This is the place where we bring those twins every week, current and relevant. Those twins show up. And so I just want to empower everyone, can be committed to your vote. We're not trying to tell you who to vote for. We're not here to endorse any candidate, but we are here to empower you to vote your conscience. On September 7th, for the first time ever, there will be a trailblazing experience for voters, an in-person conversation with MSNB host Rachel Maddow,
your girl Crystal,
Steve. What's
South
up,
Carolina.
Crystal? Steve Kornacki, Jen Psaki, and more at the Howard Gilman Opera House. This is in Brooklyn, New York. For all our New York viewers, all our East Coast viewers, if you are in New York, DC, Philly, Virginia, if you're in that DMV area, this is an opportunity for you. You can call in to find more about it at 718-636-4100. That's 718-636-4100. You can also go to www.bam, that's bam.org/talks/2024/MSNBC live. Make sure that you exhaust all of your options. Once again, we cannot say enough how critical this election is. And every week on Real Talk, we're going to talk about this upcoming election.
And we are going to have our shirts hopefully next week or the following week. And you know what those shirts are going to say? Who you with? Y'all remember that? Who you with? And I want to give a big shout out.
Reviving Bernie Mac, y'all.
I want to give a shout out to my man Troy Pryor with the Creative Cipher, who is doing the XL Film Festival this weekend right here in Chicago. I will be hosting a couple of the events, and I'm actually co-director of a movie that's showing there, written by Anna and Ambucci, and it's called Don't Tell Me You're Sorry. Don't Tell Us You're Sorry. And it's going to be super dope. So I'm looking forward to it. So guys, make sure you support the XL Film Festival. And yeah, I just want you to see, we've been giving people shout outs, people coming out to help out and things like that. Your girl from South Carolina, Crystal, jumped on. So you gave her shout out. But it was just a pleasure. And I want you guys to understand something. The things that we're doing is for you. The conversations we have is for you, because we want to start the conversation so we can change the narrative. The only way to change the narrative is to have the conversation. So I'm going to be a little more lenient. You guys know I always like to take the high road, but if it's something that I feel strongly about, I'm going to start expressing that. So if you don't like it, so will be it.
Live out loud for a change.
I got one question. All of the ladies watching, I need y'all to do me a favor. Do you like my beard? Ladies, if you like my beard, I need you to give a thumbs up. I need you to put a yes in the comments, because somebody told me to cut my beard off, and I told them to go to hell because they mad because they can't grow one.
Did you cuss? You
No,
told somebody
hell
go
is
to
not a
hell?
bad word. Hell is not a bad word. Hell is not a bad word.
It depends on how you use it in a
exactly.
sentence.
Hell, go to hell. It's the only hell there is.
So you invited somebody to hell.
No, I didn't invite him.
You should have said go to
7734.
You said go to set. See, you don't even know that.
7,
Right,
7.
7734.
Upside down. Boy, you don't get out of here with that.
Okay, fool with the
You
fly
might
guy.
as well say HLL hockey sticks, whatever they call it. No, but somebody said it's cool. Thank you, Drina. Drina said my beard is cool. I keep it trimmed up. I keep it lined up. And guess what, y'all? I ain't got no gray in my beard.
Drina's trying to flirt.
No, Drina, that's my homie. She like my sister. She was at the golf outing.
Oh, okay.
She was at the golf outing. That's like my sister. So here we go. So I want to get into this thing, Fly Guy. So I want to get into this thing. I want to talk really quick. You want to talk about the Olympics first, or what you want?
Yeah.
I want to go into the Olympics, right? So I have to talk about this. My man Noah Lyles.
Okay.
He won 100, right? He won the gold. So it was funny to me because a lot of people were talking about it. So before he comes out, he does all this jumping, this hoopla, getting everybody pumped up and everything. And then when he lost in the 200, did you see it, Earl? When he lost in the 200, after he lost, he did all the hoopla, all the jumping, all the screaming, everything. And after he lost, all of a sudden, he couldn't breathe no more. And then they said he had COVID.
So you think he was lying?
He had to be like, wait, they said he had COVID, but Earl, that same night or the next night, he was in the club. They had him on social media in the club,
With
dancing,
COVID.
party with COVID. That man ain't had
Did he
no
have a
COVID.
mask on?
Nothing. You saw all his teeth. Look, the man was the
minute he lost, he went out with COVID.
I was so mad at him. I said, brother, you just lost. Don't be mad. You lost. That man.
Well, he did a lot of smack talking.
That's why
after he won, I told y'all I was the
Earl,
best. I was the beast.
How we said, Earl in the hood, don't write a check that your butt can't cash. And if it bounced, you got to be cool.
Well, we can't take nothing away from him. The brother was good. The brother came.
No. I'm not taking that away from him. He was good, but that was funny. Because just take that L, like you took the gold, take that L, which he won the silver. So well, shout out to my son, little Simeon Simbo. What's up, son? And so somebody said, don't talk about the breakdancing. Oh man, the breakdancing made me mad.
Why?
Cause it was like, dude, I was falling asleep watching it. I was like, what are they doing? We need to go to the hood on the street, Earl, and bring the real breakdancer. They had like,
well,
we need more.
Jordan Childs is still fighting to keep her bronze.
Oh yeah. That's bogus. That's bogus.
Because
how you gonna get somebody
that? Well, because it was a matter of points.
No. I hear what you're saying, but all of that should be rectified. When you give her that medal, that means that you tallied up all the points. You did what you were supposed to do.
It was challenged, brother. It was challenged. You can challenge something just like in tennis. Serena Williams challenges whether the ball came across the line.
That's during the game.
But regardless,
this is after.
Was challenged. So
Fly
after
guy,
the score
you have to find me to get that.
After the score was given, the Russian lady challenged it.
Yeah.
Well, they had already given Jordan the higher points, which is why she challenged it to begin with. Mm-hmm. But she was within her right to challenge it.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting that Jordan should be responsible for giving it back. I'm just telling you the logistics, brother. You have the right to challenge. If it don't look right, feel right, smell right, it might not be right.
Well, logistics, fly guy. You will have to find me to get that, Earl. I'd be going there, but man, as a matter of fact, somebody stole my luggage and the medal was in there.
So help me understand this. What was the urban American style clothes that Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre did at the Olympics?
I have no idea.
So Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre closed out the Olympics. They did like a little concert.
Yes.
And there's some voices that felt like, the lyrics were too explicit for that audience.
Mm-hmm.
They had to bleep a lot of it out. So is urban American style presentations and performances good for every audience, or is it good for the urban audience? Do we know there's a time and a place to present certain things? Do we know that there's a time and a place to kind of edit what, I have an issue with a lot of rap music. First of all, when you're referring to women as less than. First of all, let's just start there. But all that profanity and all of that may not have been the audience for that. That's what the conversation is.
But now let's say this. Okay, I get that. But look at who you put on the stage. Straight out of Compton.
So
I mean, okay, I'm just saying.
So because they are from hear me out. So because they're from Compton, it's just like if somebody is from Inglewood out of Chicago. Jennifer Hudson is from Inglewood out of Chicago. Does she have to look like that everywhere she go? Does she have to take? It's like people say you could take them out the projects, but you can't take the projects out the person.
Right.
It's that same concept.
And I
think that's insulting.
I'm with you on that.
I think that we have to evolve, and we have to know when and where and what to execute in front of that demographic, in front of that audience. And I don't know that was okay for that audience because they may not be invited back.
Right. Well, let's look at Dr. Dre.
Now he wants to do archery in the Olympics when it comes to Dr. Dre wants to be a participant in the Olympics doing archery when it comes to LA in 2028.
Have you ever seen Dr. Dre perform? I've seen Dr. Dre perform about 20 times. Every single time he's worn the same clothes, a black t-shirt and black jeans.
Are you saying that's all he got?
No, I'm trying to say that he is who he is. So him doing what he did was just
And that's
a
cool.
mirror image of him.
And that's cool. He is who he is. Don't get me
But I
wrong.
get you. I
But
get
we,
you, Fly
we
Guy.
sometimes shortchange ourselves, and then we get up in arms when we're not invited on certain stages and on certain platforms.
But
when that slap happened at the Oscars, would you be offended if the individual wasn't invited back? See, we have to know what to execute and how to execute. Everything is not for every audience.
It's a matter of choice. You got to make good decisions, good choices.
That's all I'm saying.
And I'm with you on that.
That's all I'm saying.
Because if I'm put in front of the world like that, I'm not going to talk or act the same way that I would with my homies.
Exactly.
I'm not.
It's a time and a place for
I'm going to be
everything.
articulate. I'm going to use the education I have, and I can still do that and be true to who I am. So you can still be true to who you are, but you also have to remember where you're at and who you representing.
And I thought Snoop Dogg did a great job. I thought him and Martha Stewart was fine.
Oh yeah.
When he was eating the escargot and he acted like he dropped it and all of that. I thought it was cool. He was fun.
Snoop did a great job at the Olympics.
He did a phenomenal job. You know, he did well. All I'm simply saying is I don't know if the lyrics to the music that they were performing was for that crowd.
Can you give me an example?
You're gonna go to
Can you give me an example? What
Shady Acres and perform at the Christmas concert, and you're gonna sing Ain't Nothing But a G Thing, baby. You gonna sing the Chronic at Shady, you know what I'm saying? So you could
probably sing the Chronic at Shady Acres because they probably smoke weed there.
You can sing the Chronic at Shady Acres.
They probably smoke weed at Shady Acres.
They may not, they might be on gummies, but they may not be smoking. So it's time to get into the real talk letter. Now, you read the letter last week.
I've been waiting for this.
But here is the situationship. And when our guest comes in, we're going to ask him to expound upon it. So we might do a run through with this one more again. But here is the letter. Chime in 708-223-8953 with your thoughts. Dear Real Talk, let me begin with saying your show is one of the coolest podcasts. I listen regularly. Real talk, I outright snapped. Here is the situation. Due to the economic cost of food and my commitment to live within my budget, I decided a long time ago I could not afford to eat out every day. Buying lunch daily is at minimum $20 per day, which is an extra $100 per week. At the end of each month, that's a huge additional add-on with costs. The strategic plan of bringing my lunch helps me stay within my weekly savings. Keeping with my strategy, I bring my lunch to work, label it, and place it in the office refrigerator located in the designated company break room. Well, recently, after working up an appetite, I entered the break room, opened the refrigerator, set to grab my lunch, only to find it was gone. I became livid instantly. I snapped, asking out loud, who in the hell ate my lunch? Naturally, no one seemed to know what I was talking about. The guilty culprit refused to reveal themselves. I went to my office supervisor, who apologized, but unfortunately stated it was nothing she could do about it because there was no footage or proof of who actually helped themselves to my lunch. So now I'm feeling both violated and hungry. My supervisor offered to buy me lunch, but real talk, I was so angry I no longer had an appetite. Is there still a such thing as office etiquette? Real talk, what consequences do you have for coworkers infringing upon their colleagues' property? Real talk, please offer your union-minded advice to a hangry employee. Signed, still starving for the meal I bought and brought. Wow, that's deep. Yeah. I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't eat somebody's food, and I don't know who they are, what they put in it.
Oh, people do it all the time, brother.
I'm sure people do it all the time, because somebody went in there and grabbed this brother's turkey sandwich or whatever it was. Last night's chitlins.
See, if I were you, what I would do is the next time I'll put a little Suge Avery P on it.
You know what?
Put a little Suge Avery P on it, and then when they eat it, that'll be good for them. They probably get a sty on their eye or something for eating.
You know what? Put a bunch of jalapeno peppers in your sandwich next time and have somebody bite into it.
Man,
I think,
but that happens
all the time. What do you think about how do you do that?
Happens all the time. It happens all the time. Earl, you've worked before.
Earl, somebody ate your lunch?
No, maybe not his, but I know you've heard of that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, should it? Oh, if they find out who it is, I don't think so. Not for.
I
Not for
think they
the.
should be
Not
fired.
for that. No.
I think they
I
should
think.
be fired
I
because that's a
think.
form of theft.
But a sandwich, bro, you're gonna lose
It
your
don't
whole
matter.
job over a
It
sandwich.
don't matter. You would get fired from me if we worked in a retail store and you ate a Reese cup and didn't pay for it.
Damn.
That's theft. Because here's the deal. I would rather you ask me for something before you take something. If you ask me, I might buy you lunch.
Right.
You know, I might buy you the candy bar. But if you're gonna help yourself.
Oh wow. I think that's harsh. I maybe give them a few days off, no pay. But not fired.
So
not
how
lose
do you
your whole job over
so
a
how
sandwich.
do you but how do you accommodate the person that feels once again this said they was violated and hungry? So how do you gotta accommodate him too?
The boss said I would buy you lunch. So they're trying to accommodate him.
But it's not
it ain't
not
the boss
so
fault
much
that he
about
ain't got no appetite no more because somebody stole his sandwich.
it's not so much about buying him lunch. It's because he probably could have went out and bought his own. It's the principle.
Man,
It's certain things you just don't do.
This is what you should have did. This is what I would do. This is what I would do. This is what I would do. Girl, I ain't lying. This is what I would do. I would make an announcement.
I was going to PA.
I would say.
Attention, Kmart shoppers. Somebody just took my peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
To the person that likes to remain nameless, that ate a sandwich that didn't belong to you in a refrigerator in the teacher's lounge, I want you to know that I dropped the meat on the floor several times and decided to just put it back on there because I like to eat off the floor.
And you think somebody's gonna believe that?
Why not? I do.
Wow. Well, brother,
I was gonna say something else, but I didn't want to.
What you might want to see if you can do is if you have a big enough station, ask your supervisor if you can get a portable refrigerator and put it under your desk or in your cubicle or whatever.
They'll go under your desk and get it when you're not there. What do you mean?
So once again, that's somebody stealing. That person don't need to work there. If you can't leave something unattended without being concerned about it being stolen. So when you walk in and you hang your coat up in the coat closet, when you go to get it and it's 40 below outside, if it's gone, it's okay.
And if
somebody stole your coat,
and if
you just go home with no coat on, and that person shouldn't be fired.
And if I see, you ain't got to be fired because if I see you with my coat on, I'm whooping you.
Oh, so now you fired?
No, and hey, he stole my coat. I'm gonna whoop you outside the job. So off premises.
That's assault, brother.
What, let it be what it is. But you stole. I'm gonna say you stole. I'm gonna say you tried to take it off my back.
No, I think it's unfortunate, but that's what I would do, my brother. I recommend starving for the meal I bought and brought. You need to inquire about bringing in a refrigerator or some space, something where you can keep your food in that's not in a public space.
And take the lunch that your boss is going to give you and just make sure you run up the tab.
If you have an experience like this, or if you know someone like this, or if you yourself have done this, if you've gone in the refrigerator and helped yourself to somebody's lunch, hit us up at 708-223-8953. Real Talk, your intellectual podcast. I'm your Chicago Fly Guy, and I'm here with my main dude, Brother Simeon Henderson, Simbo. Hit us up once again, 708-223-8953. Real Talk will be right back with our guests and much more.
We'll be back
after this.
30 seconds.
Waiting on somebody to get on your level. Waiting on that one that could just switch up the flow. Party every weekend, but still like to smoke at home. Here I am. 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 Sorry I was late, but damn, oh, here I am. 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 Here I am.
Check. We are back in the building, and we have my main man in the building. Johnny Cash is live. with us on the Real Talk. So I'm gonna let y'all
This
know
the
right
real
now.
Cool J.
Let me throw this disclaimer out there. Whatever he says is not the opinions of Simeon Henderson and the Real Talk podcast. It's his own crazy thoughts. He sees bald-headed, so the light is shining. You might be able to see what he's thinking. But I just want to throw that disclaimer out there. What's up, Johnny?
What's going on?
Jay, glad that you came with us tonight. We're going to review
I
this Real
appreciate
Talk.
the invite, man.
All right, brother. We're going to review this Real Talk because I want to recap it with Johnny.
Right.
So I need to hear your thoughts on this.
What
need to hear your thoughts on what this brother should do about his lunch and this thief, this klepto in the office. So, Johnny, let me read the letter one more time, and then I'm going to need you to chime in, brother.
All right.
Dear Real Talk, let me begin with saying your show is one of the coolest podcasts. I listen regularly. Real Talk, I outright snapped. Here's the situation. Due to the economic cost of food and my commitment to live within my budget, I decided a long time ago I could not afford to eat out every day. Buying lunch daily is at minimum $20 per day, which is an extra $100 per week. At the end of each month, that's a huge additional add-on with costs. The strategic plan of bringing my lunch to work helps me stay within my weekly savings. Keeping with my strategy, I bring lunch, label it, and place it in the office refrigerator located in the designated company break room. Well, recently, after working up an appetite, I entered the break room, opened the refrigerator, set to grab my lunch, boom, only to find it was gone. I became livid instantly. I snapped, asking out loud, who in the hell ate my lunch? Naturally, no one seemed to know what I was talking about. The guilty culprit refused to reveal themselves. I went to my office supervisor, who apologized, but unfortunately stated it was nothing she could do about it because there was no footage or proof of who actually helped themselves to my lunch. So now I'm feeling both violated and hungry. My supervisor offered to buy me lunch, but Real Talk, I was so angry I no longer had an appetite. Is there still such a thing as office etiquette?
No.
Real Talk, what consequences do you have for coworkers infringing upon their colleagues' property? Real Talk, please offer your union-minded advice to a hangry employee. Signed, still starving for the meal I bought and brought. What you got for him, Johnny?
Whooping ass, man.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
But we don't know who did it.
Johnny
the
like-
culprit didn't reveal
Johnny like the
themselves.
brother who stabbed his brother with a pork chop. He said, look, man, I know we blood and we
man.
related, but you
go
took my
through
pork
the
chop.
office. You know what you bought for lunch. You go through and you smell everybody's breath.
Oh, my
Now, whoever
God.
got the breath,
That might
that's
be
your-
hard.
That's your
That
corporate.
might
That's
be
your
hard,
corporate right
bro.
there.
That might
Heck,
be
you might
hard.
not make it to the culprit
Right.
by the time somebody knock you out with all that bad breath
Right.
you smell.
All that halitosis, brother. Your stomach gonna get the bubble guts.
So here's my question, Johnny.
Yeah.
So you know the sandwich you made. So when you get to that person, you smell their breath and it smells just like your sandwich.
Right.
What do you instantly do?
You already say, you know what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, what do you do? What do you instantly
You
do?
ask to meet him outside. You know, they say, you know what? Can I take you out for lunch?
Now look at you, Johnny. Do you really think he gonna follow you outside?
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
think
You
he gonna follow
ain't even
outside.
gotta really get outside, man. Take him in the bathroom.
Take him in the bathroom.
It's just a violation.
now-
How do you do that? Remind me of the episode in Barbershop when somebody drank Eve's apple
yeah.
juice.
Who drank my apple juice?
No, that's what this remind me of. I think it's quite brave to go in a public refrigerator, help yourself to something, and you gonna eat my leftover Thanksgiving. I brought my Thanksgiving meal next day. My mama's mac and cheese and my dressing, and somebody else that ate.
But Johnny
it
made a
too.
good point though. Meet him in the bathroom. You know what I would do? I would wait till they go to the restroom, and then I would pour some water over into the stall and then run out.
Man.
What you gonna run out for?
Good. So he won't know
Don't
I
throw
did.
a rock and hide your hand.
See, that's the problem, man. See, people do things and don't think it's consequences for it. Oh, it's
That part
consequences
right
for
there.
it.
Okay.
That
It
part
depends
right
on
there.
see, y'all too nice.
That
I'm-
part.
I'm
Right.
not
That's
that-
why I said the
I'm not
person
that
should be
guy.
fired.
I'm not nice. Like, ain't nobody, you ain't got to fire him. I'm gonna fire him. I'm gonna
Well,
fire.
you gotta
I'm gonna
stay
fire his
within the
ass up.
company policy. It's still employee. It's corporate. It's
Okay, well,
corporate.
y'all might as well just bring the job straight to me. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
leave about
God.
100.
We could have had a fundraiser off for Johnny
You can have
tonight.
a fundraiser off me, man. real,
but
man.
it's corporate, so you got rules and regulations. You just can't assault the person.
First of all, you wanted to quit that
Now,
job in
once
the
they-
first place.
Once they get fired, what happens off of property and off site? That's between them and you. So
I
you
don't-
got free reign at that point.
I got free reign all the time.
But if you already hungry right then and there and he ate your sandwich, then you need some quick relief. So you need to whoop him right then and there.
I just think we need to do training.
I'm just
and
so sick, man.
there needs to be training in companies.
Just do
for
this.
people
So
to
let's
do.
go to training.
You,
Oh,
I'm telling
let's
you.
have a meeting.
So we gonna
Call
assault.
personnel.
First, okay, so he got jokes, but that's okay.
No, he's telling the
because
truth.
We
He's
don't
telling the
know.
truth.
We don't know who it was. Remember, the person said they did the
No,
culprit
but he
didn't reveal
said
himself.
when he find
So
out.
when you find out, so now you going to jail because you're gonna assault them over
Let
your
me tell you
turkey
something, man.
sandwich.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes when you do something, you know what you're about to do. You ready for the consequences.
Hey, look, I can
Oh,
see Johnny in jail now.
in
What you
orange.
in for? Man, I whooped the nigga for eating my sandwich.
There you go. You
Right.
already know what's the consequences.
Dude
Maybe.
ate my peanut
Now
butter
it's a
and jelly
chance I
sandwich.
might go to jail and I might not.
True.
So I'm willing to take that chance.
Risk management at its best. Risk management at its best.
Yeah, I'm willing to take that chance.
Everybody watching, this is why Johnny owns his own business and works for
That's
himself.
right.
So he ain't
Exactly.
got to worry about nobody going in the refrigerator eating nothing.
Or he don't have to worry about nobody going to the higher ups on him because
That's
he
right.
is the
I
There
am
you
the
higher
go.
higher up.
He is the higher up. That's cool. That's cool.
He's-
That's
Oh,
cool.
and by the way, I'm
Nothing
the
wrong
person
with
that
being
said this
entrepreneur.
dude should cut that damn beard off.
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna bust you out, but he
You ain't
said-
busting me. I'm
Hey,
telling you like it is.
I got a question though.
So we know
Johnny-
Johnny ain't got
but
no
look-
secrets.
No, but look, Johnny ain't got no hair.
That's
he
because
go-
I choose not to have any.
He gonna say, "Cut my hair." He ain't got no hair. He got no hair beard, no hair on his beard.
Johnny smooth.
See,
That's what
only
that's
only
about.
on the only hair Johnny got is his eyebrows.
Fuck you, Simeon.
Johnny
That's
smooth.
$3.
Oh, Johnny. Oh,
Hey, you know what, bro?
Look, he finna go in the
John-
sock. Or he going in the sock.
we could have
He
had
going
a
in the sock.
fundraiser tonight off
You
of
should-
brother Johnny.
Where the camera at?
Johnny.
Where the camera at? I'm finna put all this in that jar.
Let me show it to him.
Oh my
Let me show it
God.
I'm finna put all this in that jar.
Everybody, this is Johnny's swear money. So far, he's $3 in the hole.
So
He's
this is the
$3
Vegas
in the
edition
hole.
of Real Talk tonight with Johnny.
Right,
This is the Vegas edition.
right. What else
This
we
is the
talking about,
roulette
man?
table.
We got the sandwich out the way. What else we got?
We got the sandwich
The
out the way.
roulette table. So listen up. So we talked a little bit about the Olympics, but also while in Paris, Serena Williams and her family were denied to eat at a restaurant. The Peninsula Paris offered an apology to Serena Williams after the tennis star and her family were denied the chance to dine on their rooftop while in Paris for the 2024 Olympics. So Serena took to Twitter and she talked about being denied. That had never happened to her. And not only did it happen to her, but she had her children with her. She has 2 small kids. Her husband was with her. After she went to Twitter, now it's funny how social media makes all the difference in the world. And we know that this also
Of
happened to
course.
Oprah Winfrey. But after she went to Twitter and the restaurant realized it was Serena Williams, the story changed. Oh, it was, we had reserved seating for someone that was coming, and those empty tables that you saw, they were empty at that time, but they were reserved. But that wasn't explained to the tennis GOAT at the time that she approached the restaurant. That wasn't explained until after she outed them on social media. So
Now I told you.
so do all black people look alike?
So I told you I was gonna stop being. Go ahead, Johnny. You
How
said
does it feel to be black?
exactly. I told you I
I
was
don't
gonna
think
stop
she
being real,
denies
right?
her blackness.
Earl, I honestly believe this. Some white people are so trained to not like black people or not see us. You could be right in their presence and they will look right past you like you are not there. They are trained to not see us. So it didn't matter if it was Venus, Serena Williams, Michael Jordan, Walter Payton. It could have been, it doesn't matter who it was. They would have been that way with them because they were black.
It exactly, and that's what the Boston Celtics player was talking about a couple of weeks ago. And he said that even in Boston, when he's got his uniform on and when he's on the court, everybody's yelling and cheering for him. But if he's trying to buy a home and he's walking through the neighborhood, whatever he's doing,
He's
all they
just
see is a black
another,
face.
you know what?
And that's the deal. So you know, I think that Serena Williams is very in touch with her blackness. She acknowledges the fact that she came from Compton. She acknowledges they came from meager beginnings. She crip walk on the tennis court. They didn't know what she was doing, but when they found out she was crip walking, it became a major conversation.
But she's never, in my eyes, done anything to act anything contrary to who she is.
Exactly. No, she hasn't. But because she's black, and in foreign countries, first of all, they don't see you as any different. So to the point, they probably didn't even know who that lady was. She out of that tennis skirt and off of the tennis court, looking at her and her glam and the radiant beauty of who she is and her individuality.
Radiant beauty.
She is.
Somebody said
Serena Williams is good looking, man.
Yeah. Okay.
She's a good looking woman. And they didn't see that. They just saw a black face. They saw a black woman with 2 black babies trying to come into a restaurant, and boom.
So I got a question. Is she good looking with and without her makeup?
To me, she is good looking without it.
That's right. You need to take your glasses off.
Brother, you don't think she good look? You don't think Serena Williams look good?
What?
You don't think Serena Williams is attractive? You don't. This lady right here ain't attractive.
You ain't got a point. The woman she had that cat suit on, yeah. But
she
this
got
person
to have
right
a
here,
cat suit
hell
on.
no.
She got to have a cat suit on to be. I don't think that's a bad looking woman. But taste is different for everybody. I don't think that's a bad looking woman. I don't think
Roberto?
Venus looks like her.
Roberto.
He said Mr. Henderson equals the GOAT, girls high school basketball coach.
Boy, nobody talking about no basketball.
Somebody
back-to-back champions, baby. I got on my ring.
Hey, what's his name?
Somebody comes in about sports.
Berlo don't call you with that shit no more, man. We ain't talking about no basketball.
Every week, somebody call in that clearly we thank you for listening, but try to follow the dialogue.
Exactly.
Because somebody called in last week talking about the Boston Celtics next year in the championship, and we talking to Simone Harrell, who's getting a scholarship. What does that have to do with anything?
But you, to his defense, she's also going to be playing basketball.
Is she playing for the Boston Celtics? She going to the Garden. She just entering Joliet College, and she would be with the WNBA, not the NBA. Once again, follow the dialogue. We appreciate you listening, but follow the dialogue.
Fly Guy is so technical.
What does that have to do? Johnny asked, what does that have to do with anything?
Right.
Simeon is the GOAT of Ogden.
Hey, man,
let's
take some phone calls, man. For real.
What's
the phone number here?
Don't hate me because I'm a coach.
Y'all call up at 708-223-8953.
The lines are open. We're not hating that you a coach.
Would you shut up while I'm talking?
The
damn phone number is 708-223-8953. We taking phone calls, Fly Guy.
Johnny.
Hey, somebody call in, please.
Please
call Johnny.
So they can stop talking.
This is real talk. This is what we do.
Johnny, look. He said, y'all must have misread this man's resume.
No, they didn't.
Didn't nobody misread his resume.
They knew what they were getting into when I got here.
We like his resume.
I didn't
That's
even
right
present
here.
a resume.
Oh,
That's
man.
right here.
So wait, okay. On a serious note, oh my God, y'all gonna
now
be
you
crying,
gonna try to
bro.
get serious.
I can't help it. Y'all gonna be crying.
Now you want to get serious.
708-223-8953.
So the family of Isaac Hayes is suing.
Did this man say Isaac Hayes?
Isaac Hayes. The family of Isaac Hayes.
Somebody calling me in.
Is suing.
We got to take this. Stop for a second. We're going to take this call real quick because it's going to be hilarious. I can see it now. Hit that.
Real talk. You're on with Real Talk.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Lewis. Hey, this is a good show. I love it, bro.
Lewis, what's going on, man?
You're doing really good things, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
I'm so proud of you, bro.
You didn't call in and talk.
Simeon is not the only person up here on this radio
but
station.
you didn't call in.
What's up, Johnny? Hey, what's up, Johnny?
What's up, boy? What's happening with you, baby?
Hey, Lewis.
I'm chilling, watching y'all crack the jokes, man.
Lewis, did you call to talk about the Lakers going to the championship next year?
Lewis, cut your damn radio down.
Okay.
Hey, Lewis, we got to ask you this question, Lewis, because your line of work, this could happen where you work at. What would you do, Lewis, if you went to work and put your sandwich in the refrigerator and one of your coworkers ate your sandwich,
And don't lie, tell the black truth.
what would you do?
Man, I don't fucking do or
That's what I'm talking.
I'm
See,
fucking them up.
Wait. Time out. So it don't matter if it's a man or a woman, they gonna get the same treatment.
they want equal
Hey,
rights.
man, we in that moment now, so everybody gets it.
That's it.
So Harpo, you gonna beat Sophia in the
Earl,
cafeteria?
Or I guess me and you the only ones.
Actually, I'm just gonna grab a hair out of her head.
Right. Probably ain't hers no way. So
Exactly. So I win that fight.
I can't do it.
Oh my God, y'all
can't do
rough.
Hey, but I just want to call in.
We
and say,
appreciate
hey,
you,
bro,
Lewis.
you
Thanks
doing
for
your thing,
listening.
Johnny.
what's up,
It was
homeboy?
good to see you. The last time I seen you was at the mall, right?
Yes, sir.
Was Johnny
Yeah,
shoplifting?
Now he was buying diamond earrings.
What a
You got it in.
I don't buy me. Hey, Simeon, gonna play that shit with me, man.
Hey, Johnny was buying nice earrings. You always
Hey.
buying jewelry.
Name from the mall,
Hey.
nigga.
Oh, I mean, they got good stores in the mall.
Bro, stop
Not
playing me
the-
like
Not
that,
North
man.
Riverside.
Hey, I'm highly offended. You know what? This would be a whole nother show.
Wait, first of all, nobody said North Riverside.
You said the mall.
That ain't the only mall in Chicago.
Hey, man. Hey,
So
bro, you know
Wait
what?
a minute. So nobody said nothing about North Riverside. That is not the only mall. You got Woodfield
You
Mall.
shouldn't even say no
You got-
goddamn mall.
What? You can buy
That's right,
real
Johnny got
earrings
my
from
I
back,
have
the
my
mall.
brother.
own personal jeweler. Get
I-
that together.
I know
So,
that.
and
He
the
has
mall
a
is not my
jeweler.
jeweler.
Okay.
he has a
You
jeweler.
said
With
who in
your
the mall?
ugly
You
ass.
said who in the mall, not your jeweler?
The mall's not my jeweler.
Oh no. I thought you
Ugly ass little boy.
North Riverside.
Johnny, we know that they got real earrings in the
You
mall.
know what? I should have never came on this show.
Yes, you should
I
have,
should
Johnny.
have
You
never
doing
agreed
good.
to. I knew it was
And
gonna be something.
We gonna have enough money for next week's
For
light
real.
bill. We gonna have enough money for next
For
week's
real. I
light
should have
bill.
never gave you niggas money.
Oh man, I can't do this.
Oh my God.
Oh, I can't.
But
do
look, before we get ready to close
Oh,
out,
man.
it's important that everybody know the culture is standing up. So Isaac Hayes III, which is the son of Isaac Hayes,
That's 3 times.
is suing the the Trump campaign because they've used 134 counts of copyright infringement of the unauthorized use of the song "Hold On, I'm Coming." So Donald Trump is using that song in his campaign. The song was originally written in 1966. And Isaac Hayes was a co-writer on it with David Porter. But the Hayes family has the ownership and the rights to Isaac Hayes' music.
Right.
The Trump campaign never got authorization to use that. And they've asked him to take it down. They've asked him to remove the videos. They've asked him to do all of that. And so now they're getting ready to sue him for millions.
Good luck with that.
Well, I think they can win.
The man got indicted on 34 counts and he's still running for president. What do you think they're gonna do to him?
right.
That's what
And my cousin
that's
Gerald
U.S. government.
is going to jail right now.
Your
For what?
cousin's girl is going to jail.
I said my cousin Earl
Oh, his cousin
is
Earl.
going to jail right now.
What did he do?
Nothing. They said he stole a shirt. But Trump can go do all this and he just out here buck wild.
So
Johnny said
Earl
nothing.
from around the way
Earl
stole a
ain't-
T-shirt and he going to
Hey,
jail.
Earl,
Trump
said-
raped somebody in that mall
Exactly.
that Simeon was just talking about in
Exactly.
the department store, and he ain't nothing happening to him.
Why is everything happening in the mall? I'm talking
Because you brought it up.
I'm just saying, I didn't even say what mall. I just said mall.
You shouldn't even
North
say it, Mall.
Riverside.
All right, whatever.
Hey, can we get some more callers? 708-223-8953.
We go, Johnny. You got to come back. You got to come back, and we're gonna be more prepared for you.
Yeah, I
'cause
need to get prepared, man. For real.
we got to come back.
We were prepared tonight
were-
for
no,
Johnny.
real,
We
bro,
knew
y'all
what
ain't
type
got
of
no
energy.
snacks.
We knew
Earl
what
over
type-
there
No,
giggling.
Actually, we do
This-
got snacks.
We
got
we
snacks.
do
Put
have
the camera
snacks.
on Earl right over there giggling.
We do have snacks.
We can't
But
put-
this ain't that cafeteria
We
where they
can't put the
steal
camera on
food
Earl.
at.
I'm gonna tell you something. One of y'all take my shit. It's on.
If you take a
I'm gonna
bag
take
of them
your
chips,
glasses.
we gonna get you downstairs. If you take a
We ain't
bag
gotta
of
go
them
downstairs,
Doritos,
man. We got the
take
camera
a bag
right
of them
here, man.
Doritos. They're
Man,
$1 each.
Man, I'll snatch your glass off and take that goddamn hat.
Take them Doritos.
Oh, man.
Wanda,
Hey.
I take you to the night water out there.
Okay, so
This show not over. We ain't done.
this we are gonna do this again. I promise we gonna do
Right.
this again. Johnny coming back, y'all. He coming back next week.
For real, I need some more
We
callers
are.
too, man.
But we
Johnny
want to
come back.
leave you guys with a message of inspiration as
Okay.
we always do before we check out.
So Johnny, do me a favor, because we always end with a message of inspiration. You
Right.
coming back?
So
So-
drop a gem,
So
Johnny.
we need you. We've been having fun, but before we go,
Right.
we need you to drop a gem for the people that's watching and give them a little bit, just a little bit of
A little bit
inspiration.
of inspiration. Don't give up. And I know y'all hear this a lot. A little personal load.
Go ahead.
Myself, man, I was on top, bunch of money, everything, lost it all. When I say lost it all, I mean lost it all. You know, I'm laughing and giggling now, but I wasn't laughing and giggling then. But you know what I'm saying? I wanted to give up. Actually, I did give up. You know what I mean? But I went, sat back down, recuperated, and getting it all back.
That's right.
I'm getting it all back.
And
So like I said, man, I know it's not easy. It wasn't easy for me. You know, I joke a lot, but like I said, I lost a lot, man. I've been through a lot, man. So
there's
don't y'all
one
give
thing-
up, man. Y'all don't never give up.
And there's one thing, Johnny. I know. I mean, one day, hopefully, you'll tell it.
Right.
But there's something. You guys look at us. You look at Johnny, and we look healthy. We are healthy now. But you don't know what some of us has been through.
Right.
And hopefully, one day, Johnny will actually share his story with you guys. Because when he share his story with you, it will definitely blow you away, Earl. It will blow you away. And I'm telling you. And I'm not. I will never share it unless he tells me to. But I can just say this. I was there with my brother every step of the way.
Exactly.
And I know. So one day he'll share it with you guys. But thanks for sharing that, Johnny, because people need to hear that.
All right.
And that's great, because in order to know someone's glory, you have to know their backstory. But to the point, to piggyback on my brother Johnny, remain resilient. It's easy to walk away from a situation, and it's easy to give up on something.
Mhm.
But let yourself be your own hope. Hope is helping other people.
Exactly.
excel.
And then these two guys are here, man. If y'all need some help and just need somebody to talk to or to listen, call up here to these guys, man, or just hit them up outside of here.
Exactly,
Because
we're here
you're not
for
you may think you're by yourself, man, but somebody care, man.
Thank you.
Somebody. It might not be who you want to care, but somebody care.
There you have it. And my only inspiration is today listening to what my brother said, my two brothers said, take heed to that, hold on to that. And like I always say, be symbolic, simply your best. And when you think it's not going to work out, that's when you need to work a little bit harder, because it will work out in your favor. You just can never give up. Consistency equals victory. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. This is the Real Talk Podcast, and we're going to continue to get even more real, and we're going to give it to you like we get it. And we just want you to come along for the ride, man. Enjoy it. Share with your friends. Have a great day.
Y'all hear the theme music?
Peace.
Hey, this my jam.
That's Earl.
Know somebody to get on your level. Waiting on that one that could just switch up the flow. Party every weekend, but still like to smoke at home. Here I am.